Hello my lovely masters, welcome back to another video. We actually got our first Vgen commission from the wonderful Fazzulouss. I can't wait to get started on their commission. Their character is so pretty. Alright, let's jump right into it. Alrighty, so you guys probably noticed, because it's right on the screen, the hair's done. And that is because I forgot to hit record when I was sketching. So when I noticed, it was already far too late. I was too far gone. I was already too proud of what I had created. So we're just gonna start from sketching the eyes because that's the second best part, basically. Also, you guys may have noticed that, like, I have a new background. I really hope you guys like it. I wanted something that fits me a lot more better than the other one that was for my end screen on TikTok. If you guys didn't notice, it was my end screen for TikTok, like I just said. But anyway, I'm gonna get started with the eyes now. Honestly, I really love two-toned hair because it just gives me so many ideas for the eyelashes. So if you guys haven't noticed with my art style, I love giving colorful eyelashes that are related to the hair color in some sort of way. So with the two-toned hair, I can put the mane as purple and then the rest of it the light blue. I just find it really fun, and I have so many ideas for this character. Make the eyes just a tad bit bigger, just so it looks more chibi-esque, and then bring them a little closer together because it looks a little awkward when it's not close together. So we're just gonna put I think right there looks good. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. Okay, that's actually kind of cute. I'm actually kind of proud of that. Okay, let's move on to the clothes now. Okay, so I'm relatively done with the clothes, and I think I might need to make her eyes a little smaller, because I'm looking at them and I'm like, So we're just gonna make those a little smaller right now. Okay, that settles it for the sketch. I've made the eyes smaller, and I just cleaned it up a little bit. So I'm gonna send this to the client and see what they think. Okay, so I updated the client on the sketch, and as you can see, I made the eyes a little bit smaller. I finished up the sketch, and I also started a little bit of the line art, and that was mainly because I accidentally hit stop recording. So that first part of line art is not recorded. God, this is such a scuffed video, but we're making it work. We're definitely gonna make it work. The main point is that I get the animation on the video. Line art and all that, I kind of skip through it a little bit. I kind of cut it out anyway because it's not a lot of talking. It's mainly just music and time lapses. So let's continue with the line art. So I'm thinking that I should probably separate this back here over here from the head. And I feel like that would help make animating a lot more easier. So we're just gonna do that instead of like putting it all on a single head layer. So we're just gonna duplicate that and then erase it. I just feel like that's gonna be a lot more easier because the back hair needs to go behind the body. So we're just gonna save that off for later, and we're gonna continue on this layer, which I'm gonna leave the side hair piece on the same layer because it's not gonna move all that much and it's supposed to go above the body. Okay, so the head is done. I'm actually gonna clean this up a little bit over here. So the main part of the head is about done. Let me just draw this line for the chin because I forgot about that. And then right after, we're just gonna move on to doing the back hair. Just gonna be one of the first characters that has it separated for convenience. With Nora, her hair was short enough to where I can just get away with it being on the head layer and have it not interact with things that it shouldn't. But with this one, I'm gonna need to get a little creative. So we're gonna fix this line over here to make it look a little continuous. So if it does move, it's not gonna be like, oh, line art, and then, oh, no more line art. We're also gonna do it for this section over here. We're just gonna continue the line art a little bit underneath. Kind of like how you're cutting a VTuber. Okay, that should be good. We're not going to put too much detail into the back hair. And if anything, it's barely even going to be seen. We're also just going to lower the opacity on that so we can get started on the body line art. Okay, so now we're gonna work on refining the line art, just making it a lot more pretty, you know, having more weight line variants, then, you know, just sharpening the edges, like thickening a few parts and just wrapping it up basically. So the line art is completely done, so we are just going to move on to the eyes and the mouth like last time. I think I'm going to make the main part of the eyelashes purple and then have the ends the nice little blue. So let me get started on that. I think I might color pick from right there. That looks more so like its actual color. And then we're just gonna darken it a little bit just so it stands out from the hair whenever we put down the base colors. loving how the eyes came out. Might need to do a little bit of refining on them though, but otherwise this looks really good. So from here, I'm gonna go onto the coloring and separating everything into the respective layers and then rendering. So the coloring is done. Let's move on to the rendering and adding all the pizzazz. I'm gonna start rendering the eyes because I've just been staring at them and I'm like, I need to render them. But so yeah, we're gonna get started on those. And I do have a few ideas, but I think I'm gonna need to do it on a screen layer instead of any other type of layer because it's two-tone. So we're gonna start with the darkest color, surprisingly. And we're just gonna do this. Alright, I'm already liking how it's looking. I rendered the eyes a little bit. I didn't want to do too much because it is a chibi and I have to keep that into consideration. But I'm just gonna add a bit more detail. Yeah, just like that. That looks amazing. Okay, and then I have a few ideas for the eyes. They looked a little golden and like shiny in the reference that I was provided. So we're gonna do it very similarly to that, but a lot more vibrant. Looks so pretty. Okay, now since the eyes are done, we're gonna move on to the body and then actually it'd be quicker if I were to do just this little piece right here real quick. And now we can move on to the body. Okay, we're getting really close to finishing up the rendering. Right after, we're gonna put it right into the animation software, and then bada bing, bada boom, our next YCH is done. Okay, and now before I forget, let's add some eye highlight. I think I want to make them a nice teal. I think that'll go very well with everything else. Cute she looks. Okay, I'm gonna show the commissioners, see what they think, and then we'll put it into the animation software. See you there. So we added her into Flip-a-Clip, our animation program, and she's properly separated, not celebrated. Oh my goodness. And from here, we're just gonna fill in the blanks. So anywhere that has Arachne is going to be replaced. So right now, I'm just copy and pasting everything onto the next frame. It's a lot easier than just going through the photo library and then putting it in. Now, I do have to make her bounce. we go. So, since I made a little tiny error, I'm just going to erase 2 frames because we already erased 2 frames in the beginning, so then that makes 4. And then we're going to time when the soup spoon starts moving. So we're gonna put 36 frames of her movement in, and then we'll erase Arachne's right after. 32, and now 36. There we go. Now we erase Arachne's, which should be 32, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Right on the money. Now let's see how her bounce animation looks. Okay. Oh, that's a sudden Arachne. Wait, why did the tongue change? Wait a minute. You're not supposed to be here. When did that happen? Huh. Alright, let's get rid of the Arachne again and substitute. Ooh, why did Flip do that? Alright, he's resisting erasure. Let's get him out of here. He's gone rogue. So we're gonna make a new face for her because I want her to get a little suspicious of why the soup spoon is moving. So we're gonna make her squint at us. Alright, let's try how this face looks. Have her head go up a little. Oh yeah, she's suspicious. It's actually kind of cute. Okay, let's continue the movement onto this layer. I think I might add one more movement to the face. So let's get that face on there. See how the animation looks. A little suspicious one. Tilt the head. Let's not forget about that. Ooh, we should also probably fix the lips, because I didn't notice that at first. Let's also fix this one up. Let's not forget. She's suspicious. How many layers does he hold? So I had to move the little not exclamation mark, that explanation mark in my original video when I meant to say question mark, because an exclamation mark means happy, question mark means questioning. But I moved it to a more upwards layer just so she doesn't cover it with her hair, and I think she actually did cover the original one with her hair on accident, so we're just gonna add that little one in just so it's back. Okay, that animation is looking super smooth. Let's get Arachne out of here. It is no longer his time to shine. And then let's add her in. Oops, I was not supposed to do that fast. Alright, so now we're at the spoon going towards the face. I didn't erase Arachne for this one yet because I wanted to make sure that his animations didn't change and I erased them and I didn't notice, and then I don't change her animations. So now we're all set for that. His animation does not change here, so that's where we're going to erase and then place her back in. Oops, I am on layer 1 without even realizing. I was supposed to copy and paste all the other layers. I don't know what I'm doing. Copying the hair over and over again, that's what I'm doing. Though I do kind of want to change her face a little bit. I think it'd be really cute if she gets a little surprised face. Oops, don't add from layer. I need to duplicate folder. Make her eyelashes go up and her eyes too. So I'm just making sure to take my time here because I noticed that how I'm doing Faz's on YCH, it causes a little issues with the previous base. So I have to move around the soup over here in order to make sure that she doesn't cover it, which is no biggie. It's actually quite fun doing because I'm playing a little game in my head like, oh, it goes from 2 to 8, 2 to 8, 2 to 8. I sounded so silly. that was really silly. Okay, so I just want to check how it's looking just to make sure it's consistent and looking pretty good, you know? Gotta make those constant checks. Okay, yeah, that actually looks pretty good so far. I don't even think I needed the third set of eyes. I think I could just keep it to the ones that I already put. I bit off his ass. So I'm just making sure I delete everything that shouldn't be copied or shouldn't be on Faz's version of the YCH. So for example, Arachne's glowing eyes need to go. Again, good day to you glowing eyes. And now we're just gonna delete Arachne himself. Oh boy, here we go. The faceless. Oh goodness, her head is missing. Oops, let's just add her head in. So I do want to give her 2 new faces. Okay, so we're just gonna edit a face real quick. Maybe I should start a new one because I need her to look a little like, how do I show it off a lot better? Something like this, like my own toggle. And yes, I do have toggles. I should use them a lot more actually, but I wanted to do something like this. All right, let's get into editing. She just looks so done with everything. That's actually kind of funny. I actually like that face a lot on her. She's just like, oh man, you souped me. I can't believe you. I was souped. Okay, now I have to add in her tongue so it looks like she's lemming up the soup. She likes the soup. The soup is hers now. Oh yeah, seems like I'm gonna have to do a new cutout for her, which is no biggie. Just want to make sure that everything's consistent. She just looks so done with everything. I feel a little bad. Okay, so we're gonna copy the last 2 frames up to 36, and then we should call it a night. Well, not a night for me, because I gotta edit this video, but that would be a night for this YCH, and I'd be able to deliver it to my client. Now let's delete Arachne's frames, just so we don't get a jump scare of the Arachnobat. Arachnobat jump scare now! Anyway. I'm gonna need to edit in a jump scare. Alright, sorry for the jump scare, guys. I just have to promote my friends very aggressively. Alright, but for now, let's check out how this looks all together. Wait a minute. Something's off here. Or am I tripping? Yeah, I'm tripping. I was tripping. Nothing's off here. I was about to say, I thought the spoon was off, and I was about to say, like, what did I do? How did I mess this up? But I don't think I messed anything up. Everything looks good. Oh, I forgot to change the background. Let me change the background real quick. So we go into project settings. We hit photo library again. And I believe I made hers this color, which suits her a lot better than the blue. Oh, look how cute she is. Okay, well, that's the end of this video, guys. Goodbye. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy my new overlays, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye.